With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that helps you keep calm and stay informed and inspired: Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute, episode 363.
In today's episode, Payless tricks influencers with fake luxury pop-up.
Payless Shoe Store had some fun at the expense of social media influencers. As part of a viral ad campaign, the shoe retailer opened a fake luxury store and filled it with its discount shoe wear. They created a bespoke shop in a former Armani location in Santa Monica, decorated with gold mannequins, soft lighting, and model-perfect sales assistants. They called the brand Payless and managed to trick fashion influencers into buying shoes they assumed were high-end for up to 10 times their list price. Some of the shoes on offer were marked up an eye-watering 1,800%, and the fashion influencers still bought in. The 80 invited influencers spent over $3,000 in marked-up kicks in just under 3 hours. Many of the invitees commented on the high-quality material and sophisticated styling of the Payless shoes. According to Adweek, the recorded reactions of the pranked influencers will be part of an ad campaign to be featured on cable TV and social media. The influencers were also reimbursed for their Payless purchases and allowed to keep the shoes. The ad campaign, created by ad agency DCX Growth Accelerator, is to help Payless take on expensive e-commerce shoe brands like Allbirds and Rothy's. Quote, the campaign plays off the enormous discrepancy in the fashion industry and aims to remind consumers we are still a relevant place to shop for affordable fashion, end quote, Payless CMO Sarah Couch told Adweek. The stunt was a clever play by Payless and their ad agency and also points out how easily consumers can be duped in the right situation. Tee hee. Did you watch the commercial?
I did. It's just too hilarious.
I felt bad there for almost a half a second.
Almost for half a second? Yeah, I didn't.
There's so much to say about this. So it's a very creative ad, but it's almost like cringeworthy. What a silly light it puts these quote unquote influencers in.
Yeah, no, it does. It definitely does. It's silly influencers, but like it kind of shows you what the world kind of looks like, right? It's like about the luxury stuff. And I mean, Payless is making commercials out of this, which is fantastic, but I don't know. I just think it's really funny. I mean, to be fair, you know, marketing's marketing, right? And influencers have a big, huge say in it now, but they got duped into it is kind of funny.
Yeah, the fact that they were duped. So from what I read, most of the influencers were good sports. Of course, you're not going to read about the one that stormed out or, threw a fit.
Right. But they still, I think, well, they got money back, right? So
they got to keep their shoes. They get their money back and they got to keep the shoes. So it wasn't, like a total disaster. But once they realized, that they thought they were buying a $600 pair of shoes, which was like just a $30 pair of sneakers, it stings a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But kudos to Payless.
Yeah, and they're getting a lot of mileage out of it because now their agency and their PR people are getting calls to be on Good Morning America and the Today Show. Obviously, when something like that goes viral, you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It said on adweek.com alone, the Payless stunt was viewed more than 1 million times in 24 hours. So you get a lot of mileage out of something like this. The problem with it is you can never really do it twice. So it's, one bullet in the chamber. That's it. But I think they'll get some mileage out of this.
Although I think you're wrong. I think somebody can pull this off again.
Well, but not Payless.
No. Payless can't do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Some
Payless
other brand can bite this off and, put a little twist on it and actually do it.
And if you want to get into the psychological part of it, it shows you that if you put people in a certain situation under the right conditions, they'll feel the pressure of having to conform to what everyone else is doing. I mean, this is, besides being a great stunt, it's a great psychological experiment. And I think people are going to be studying this for years to come.
That's true, my friend. That is true.
Yeah. So, I mean, stunts can go right or they can go wrong. This, I think, went the right way, kind of pointed out how silly the whole social media influencer thing is, which, you know, my stance on that, I think it's just garbage. But anyway,
That's true.
Good for Payless, because Payless has been having some rough spots there. They filed for bankruptcy in 2017 and announced the closures of 800 stores, and their CEO stepped down in August of 2017 after they exited bankruptcy. So maybe they're on the rebound. I think a lot of what these brick and mortar stores have the challenge is, and you know where I'm going with this, the millennium shopper who's got the deep pocketbook, they're going to look at Payless's, you know, budget. They're going to look at it, you know, as a budget brand, not for quality. And I think advertising like this can maybe turn around that perception, at least give them some hipster cred. I don't know.
Yeah, you're hoping for that, right? And like you're hoping for a little a spark in what they do. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Good story. There's the video of the commercial, which will be on our website, ecommerceminute.co, as well as full show notes and past episodes. Bart, do you have anything to add to this one?
Go shopping at Payless.
Go shopping at Payless. Why not? That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.